Please, can you ask Dr. Asim on my behalf if someone is experiencing intrusive thoughts constantly and it's really disrupting the quality of their life and causing distress, what can they do to manage these thoughts? They have already tried therapy and CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy.
Bismillah. A good question. It's one that I get probably every couple of days. So the first thing is you're not alone. All right. Intrusive thoughts, and I don't just mean by that actually obsessive thoughts, as in the medically intrusive thoughts. There are, traumatic thoughts can be intrusive. Depressive thoughts can be intrusive. Thoughts about wanting to commit a sin can be intrusive. There are lots of types of intrusive thoughts, and there are a number of ways of dealing with them. It's something I've spent a lot of time working on. I've actually developed a form of therapy, actually, an indigenously Islamic therapy for dealing with intrusive thoughts. There is a video on YouTube. If you just put my name into YouTube, I think it's called. It's got it wasn't my video. It was somebody else's video. It's something like rational therapies in Islam or something like that. But it's there. Put simply, though, recognize the origin of the intrusive thoughts, right? And very simply, the origin of your intrusive thoughts is your nafs shaitan, and your nafs shaitan is a shaitan that is within you and that accompanies you through the days of your life and is your enemy. All right? And the role of the nafs shaitan, the shaitan that is within you. So the Prophet ﷺ said, "Inna shaitana yajri majra dam bani Adam," that the shaitan runs in the bloodstream of the children of Adam. Okay? And that shaitan is within you. It's been within you from the day you've been born. All right? And its role is to make your life miserable or your afterlife miserable. Right? It's either to make your afterlife miserable or to make your life in this world miserable. All right? So the way it does that is via intrusive thoughts. The most important thing to remember about intrusive thoughts is that they are that the whisper of the shaitan. This is that what Allah tells us about at the end of surah, the very end of the Quran, the very, very last guidance of the Quran. Okay, you might say the sting in the tail at the end of the Quran. Okay, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ مَلِكِ النَّاسِ إِلَهِ النَّاسِ مِنْ شَرِّ الْوَسْوَاسِ الْخَنَّاسِ. Oh Allah, I seek your protection from the evil of the whisper of Khannas. Who is Khannas? الَّذِي يُوَسْوِسُ فِي صُدُورِ النَّاسِ. The one who whispers in the heart. مِنَ الْجِنَّةِ وَالنَّاسِ. And this last verse is very, very interesting. مِنَ الْجِنَّةِ وَالنَّاسِ. What does it mean to say that the shaitan that whispers in the heart of the human is min al jinnati wan nas? Okay, it is from jinn and men. So there's a number of ways of understanding this. The first is that it is a jinn, right? The shaitan that is within you is a jinn. That is its species, right? In the same way as you might have malarial parasites floating about in your body, it's in you, but it's not you. It's in you, and it is opposed to you. It is inside you, and it is bringing you harm. Not everything within you is either part of you or good for you. And your nafs shaitan is the spiritual or metaphysical, I should say. What does metaphysical mean? It means existent but non-materially. Okay? It is within you, but it is not you, and it is not for you. So you have, and I don't want to go into a whole therapy session here, but you have two types of beings, spiritual beings that are within you and not part of you. The first is the shaitan, and the second is the angel. Right? So the nafs shaitan, the whisper of, i.e., the way you experience the shaitan, that's what nafs here means. The way in which you experience the shaitan that is within you, and the nafs rahman, the way in which you experience the angel of mercy that is within you. That is exactly the same as, for example, your gut bacteria, your gut, the parasite, the bacteria in your gut are good for you, right? They are good for you. They work in symbiosis with you. They ensure, that you bring in the right nutrients and you don't allow in toxins and so forth, right? Your gut bacteria grow with you over time. That's why there's all this, everyone now talks about, oh, look after have probiotics, look after your gut. Yeah, it's true, right? Gut medicine is going to be the next big thing in medicine, all right? They are not you, but they are within you, and they are good for you. Spiritual equivalent? No, Rahman, the angels of mercy. Other bacteria, other parasites or bacteria that are within you that give you vomiting and flu and this and that and the other. What are they? They are within you. They are not you. They are bad for you. Right? Metaphysical equivalent, that's the Rahman. That's the Shaitan. Okay? You experience both of these two metaphysical entities not in your your body, but in your mind. And you experience them as thoughts and emotions. Now, the most important thing about the Nafs Shaitan, the intrusive thought, it is the actual speech of the Nafs Shaitan. I.e., it is the speech act of a being that is within you, that is not you, but that is masquerading as you and is trying to harm you. Whether it is an intrusive thought to commit a sin, hence harm in the akhirah, or to fall into despair, or to fall into anxiety, i.e. a harm in the dunya. Okay? What is important to recognize? The thought comes from the intrusive thought is the voice of a shaitan, who is your enemy, who is masquerading as you, i.e. as your own thoughts, and who is a liar. Who is a liar. All right? The thought is not your thought, and it is a lie. And it is a lie because it is spoken by the shaitan.